your walk, to your language. Who you with, who the girls that you came with. It was lit, it was dark, we were strangers. Baby, that's dangerous, baby, you dangerous. From your face to your walk, to your language. Who you with, who the girls that you came with. It was lit, it was dark, we were strangers. Baby,
I'd like to welcome you to the World Golf First Grade Podcast in the
World. What should we say? Sneaker. World. Yeah. And that was a sober man.
I can't speak for myself. Shout out to the good people who watch us all day, all the time. Today we have a special guest.
Illustrious guest.
Illustrious? Oh, we're going back to adjectives?
Yeah.
All right, well.
Can you define that word?
Let's see. I like that. See, I'm glad you asked.
I'm lost. I don't even know what that means.
Well decorated.
Ooh, okay. You didn't even have to Google that one. I like it. Off the top. Off the top. Well decorated. I like that.
Well decorated. Well known, well spoken for. You know what I'm saying? Well accomplished.
Yes.
Well rounded.
Illustrious.
A lot of will.
All right, now let me Google just to make sure you was actually correct.
One of them sounds wrong.
Illustrious.
Should have just asked Siri.
Right.
Yeah.
Illustrious by definition, well known, respected, and admired for past achievements.
I told you.
I appreciate that, bro.
It's always one time for the
But I ain't slow.
right now. But as you said, we have an illustrious guest, and we have Sneaker.Pope.
What it do, baby?
So I think it's quite easy to understand maybe or get an idea of what you do or who you are, because Sneaker.Pope, you know, the Pope is the highest ranking official in the Catholic Church.
Also my last name.
Oh!
Yeah, bro.
Double entendre, don't ask me how. So I was going to actually start with, what was the premise outside, well, I guess we know now, for Sneaker.Pope? It's simply last name.
I mean, yeah, like, for me, it's the last name, but of course, like how you said, to other people, it's more so, like, blessing the kicks in a sense. So, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, when I first...
You definitely be blessing
I was like, this is amazing. I was like, this is a super dope play on words. He fixes shoes. I was like... So, boom, boom. I like the last name. That is a very cheeky double entendre. Make sure you go trademark or do whatever you got to do to make sure you get that.
Got you.
But, Sneaker.Pope, you fix shoes. You bring shoes back to life. You do that. Refurbish. When did you first... Well, before we get to that, when did you fall in love with sneakers?
I fell in love with sneakers in middle school, but, like, I ain't never had the shoes that everybody else had for real. So, like, I see people... Middle school for me was probably, I don't even know, probably like early, like 2009, 10 or something like that maybe. So I normally see people walk around with, you know, foam posits. And I know back then foam posits was big. That's when they were dropping like the major colorways like every weekend or whatever. I couldn't afford those. So I used to wear shoes from like Kohl's and stuff like that. Like the regular Nike Jones or, you know, just stuff like that.
Like the Monarchs.
Yeah. Not like that. Nah.
Okay. Monarchs was in Kohl's, man.
Nah. I used to wear like the little, they look like Air Force Ones, but they wasn't Air Force Ones. Right. So stuff like that.
The original SBs.
Something like that, bro. Yeah. But that's really when I fell in love, because like just seeing people walk around with like all these different colored shoes, like LeBrons and everything like that. So probably like in middle school is when I truly fell in love.
Is when I say sneakers and you talk about falling in love, was there a particular pair that someone had that you were just like, them joints?
I'm happy things have not changed and you still steal my questions.
I think it was really just foam posits in general. So like for me, it was like the electric blues, the electric green ones, and I eventually, you know, circled around the block and got me a pair now that I'm older. But back then, it was way too much. Like, you know, $200 for a pair of shoes was ridiculous back then.
I'm curious. So when did you get your first pair of shoes? You're like, okay, I'm part of this. I'm part of a sneakerhead now. Or when you considered yourself that?
When I got the Wavies.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's old.
Why that pair?
Because it was like the shoe that everybody had. So I finally felt like I was a part of something in a sense. I was like, okay, I'm probably a part of the sneaker culture now. So now I got to keep this going.
when did you get the backlash from someone being like, that's not it, and you were like,
somebody tell you you're on the wrong side of
yeah,
history?
because the Wavys was interesting. The Wavys, I remember that time in particular. It was a very interesting time, and then a lot of people didn't like them either. So for you, because I'm interested in like, for someone who's a sneakerhead, what happens when you get some backlash? Because that's interesting. You said you felt like you were part of something with that.
Yeah, Jones was all right there.
What happens when if somebody be like, "Nah, them shits is ugly," but
Yeah, I mean, when I stopped seeing people wearing them, and I was probably like the only person still really wearing them, because it's just like I said, everybody still wore foam posits.
Yeah.
Those was my foam posits. You know what I'm saying?
That's why when you said it, I was like, that's very interesting. That like,
Yeah.
because that was a big shoe. I remember. I was it Rondo maybe who
I don't even
I can't
remember.
But there was I think it was someone who was like wearing them, and a bunch of people. So when you was like you felt part of something, that's mad dope. It's interesting.
Yeah.
And the backlash, it didn't do nothing for you.
Wavys had like a bacon type run in the hood too.
That's what I'm saying.
So
like,
I feel that.
Yeah, I don't think I really got like backlash for it. I mean, I think it's probably when I started wearing like hyper dunks and stuff like actual basketball shoes that you supposed to wear on court. I started wearing them junks with like jeans, and people would be like, "Nah, bro, that's not it. Like, you should not be wearing that. Like with the shocks in the back and everything." Yeah, nah, I didn't get good looks when I wore it, stuff like that at all.
So was it like I'm curious. Was it the fit or just the shoes? Like,
I think it was just the shoes too, bro. I think it was the shoes altogether. Like, I didn't wear what everybody else was wearing. Everybody back then was wearing like cargo pants. I used to wear baggy jeans, like baggy jeans and Nike boots and stuff like that. So it just did not look right for me back then.
well, as the Sneaker.Pope, how do you think? Because we're gonna get to the actual. What you do, but I'm very curious on this whole shoe thing as of now. So the baggy jeans and the hyperdunks. For you, when did you realize like the shoes have to go with everything, or was that because you seem like you were a shoe guy 1st? That's what mattered to you.
Yeah, it was the shoes first, but like I said, you know, I grew up, it was just me and my mom. So it's just like I was forever grateful for whatever I got for real. So I always made sure that I got good grades to, because with Honor Roll, they used to give us like coupons. I don't know if y'all remember that, but they used to give us coupons to go to like Finish Line or DTLR or something like that. You get a discount. I went to Woodridge Elementary.
Where's that?
Oh, that's in Hinesville, like up the
I know what you're
street.
talking about.
Yeah, so they used to give us like coupons and stuff to go to those stores. So I used to get like, you know, stuff like that. But I used to get the shoes that not everybody wore. So I used to get like Pro Strongs, which is like the shoes that look like Jordan 13s, but they wasn't the 13s. I used to just wear stuff that I didn't really see other people wearing. And that's when I got in the mindset, all right, I like to be different. I don't like to really wear what everybody else is wearing. It look cool, but I don't really want that in a sense.
Okay.
So I think that's where it really started for me, just wanting to be different, like just think outside of the box when it came to the sneakers for real.
All right.
That's all right. So you talked about Wavys being kind of like maybe the shoe that got you into it. What's the shoe that you purchased with your own money and you said, "I'm here now. Like this is going to be like I'm stunting on them with this one."
Probably like a couple years ago when I bought the Travis Scott SBs. I was like, this is crazy. Like, this is a big purchase for me. Like, I ain't never, you know, buy shoes that's like really expensive like that. I've always tried to get shoes like refurbished, and that's probably why I got into the game as well, because I don't really like paying full price for shoes. I'm not about to spend $1,000+ on a pair of shoes. That just don't make sense to me. So I made sure that when I got those SBs, that's when I really felt like I was in the game for real.
Okay. So let's talk about you actually getting into the game. Refurbishing, fixing shoes, blessing shoes, however you want to call it.
Hold on, Charles. My question is, when you first got them Jones, is that when you got inspired to actually start keeping your shoes clean?
No,
Or is
I always kept my shoes clean. Like
Okay, let me rephrase my question.
Yeah.
The fact that you couldn't get the expensive shoes and all that all the time, or shoes were hard to come by, is that why you always kept them clean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I knew that my mom wasn't about to go out and try to buy me another pair of shoes. She didn't threaten me like, I'm going to whoop your ass if you don't keep these joints clean, but it was just more so like, I know I can't, I know I can't go out there and get the shoes that I really want, so I might as well just take care of the ones I got.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta make it do it.
That's all of us in this room.
You got to make it do what it do.
For sure.
Nah, what was I saying before you said what you were saying?
I don't know if I'll let you start, but
Oh, okay.
You said when did I basically like get into it?
Yes, what was so it was the SBs for you. You said the Travis Scott joints. So, but for actually refurbishing, do you remember? Is there a specific shoe that you were like, "Hey, I really want to keep this, so I have to," or did your friend ask you? Like, I'm very curious how you actually got into the actual game of, blessing shoes.
So,
I'm gonna keep saying blessing shoes.
No, yeah,
so
I got you. Nah, I appreciate it. So it started with some Raptor 7s. It wasn't these Raptor 7. These like the older ones, but They was an all black shoe and everything, and they probably came out in like 2010 or something like that. They were just real old. Yeah, something like that. So I was in college. That's when I really got into the mindset of wanting to keep my shoes like up to par, because for when I'm in college, I'm not about to spend X amount of money because I got to deal with other things. And yeah, that's when I really just started taking care of them. That's when I got into the game, and people started recognizing that, because they would walk around, they see me and be like, damn, bro, like I know those joints came out, some years ago. And so now you keeping them joints up, you keeping them clean. And that's when I thought, like, everybody else is selling clothes or making plates on campus and stuff like that. I just wanted to do something completely different. And that's when I got into cleaning shoes.
So what school did you go to?
I went to North Carolina Wesleyan. It's a PW. It's a real small school. Yeah.
I'm sure you
know that.
I used to live in North Carolina.
For real? Rocky Mount? Or,
I used to live in Charlotte and Concord, but
That's
I was
what's
up
up.
and down 85, 95.
got you. Yeah.
So I'm curious, when you say everyone's in college hustling. You got the weed man, you got you got people selling plates, like people doing hair, barbers.
Everything.
How you said you became the blesser of the shoes, but when did you realize that like you were that guy? Like, was it a transaction that you got? Was it maybe someone noticing you? What was the moment you said, "Oh, nah, I'm really the Pope out here"?
It took a long time for that, because in the beginning I got discouraged, because I would clean shoes free the first time and then charge $5 after that. People only came to me the first time, and that made me quit. I completely gave it up. I was like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm not doing it no more.
Business model,
Yeah, I just said.
Hold on, so I'm curious, how many people before you was like, nah, they trying to judge one time?
At least 10 people.
For shit,
At least 10 people. That could have been an easy like $50. You know what I'm saying? And then in college, that's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? You could buy a couple grams. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, but nah, I just was like, nah, I
ain't
can't.
gonna name nobody, but I know some niggas that was selling plasma in college. So.
I heard about that. Yeah, it was like $75 a pop or something like that.
I don't know.
25.
No.
And my man was out here lightheaded.
Tough times, baby. It was tough times on Broad Street, baby. It's tough times on Broad Street. Just keep it 100 with y'all.
Nah, it's funny as shit.
Damn. So then, all right. So like, what maybe changed the model? Like, what made you be like, all right, I'm gonna keep going? Because you said like you wanted to stop.
What kept me going was when I finally came home. So people really started recognizing when I came home. They would see me on Snapchat cleaning shoes, and they would always ask me, "Yo, you still clean shoes?" Like, nah, not really. Like, bro, I got this one pair, bro. I'd be like, all right, cool, $5. I did that joint for $5. They was happy. They started posting, and I was like, damn, like, it's that easy. Like, I could just get people to really just post this joint up and get other people to start, fucking with me in a sense. And that's when it just all started. And I didn't really feel like the Pope until... Damn, that's a good question. When did I start feeling like I don't
That's
know.
what we do this for.
First 10,000
Once you get your introspection, then
Nah, I don't think it was like my first 10K. I think it was actually the night. I remember that night. One of my homeboys had hit me up that I was in college with, and he had sent me Harry Giles, NBA player.
NBA player.
Yeah, so he was
Duke,
just
right?
yeah. So he sent me something that he had posted on his story, like, bro, I got some shoes, I need them clean, XYZ, blah blah blah. And my man, he instantly sent it to me, and it's like probably like midnight or whatever. I text him, and as soon as I text him, probably like an hour later, he hit me back and he sent me pictures of all his shoes and everything. He was like, I'm ready to ship them out now. I got you. The moment that them Jones touched down, I was like, I feel like this is, I said, I finally made it. Like, I made it to the NBA. I'm pressed. I'm like, Mom, I made it to the league.
Nah,
Grandma, I made it to, I'm telling everybody, I made it to the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to have everything at this point.
Yeah, that's different money right there, nigga.
Nah,
like,
for sure.
So now I'm curious. that relationship between you and Harry is one that happened through happenstance. Like you knew someone,
Did
Was
that person know Harry?
I think they went to they played against each other in like high school, but I don't know if they like completely. Yeah, it was associates. Yeah.
I was just asking because like for him to do that, it was just like, oh yeah, you gotta facilitate that. It's not just like no random nigga like, hey, like, oh yeah, because this nigga Harry Giles, I'm pretty sure he had at least almost 1 million followers.
Nah, he probably got like a couple, like 100,000. But he just randomly seen it on his story, so he just sent me the story. He was like, "Bro, you need to
hit him.
Yeah, you need to do that, bro. Like,
I'm
don't."
just saying, DMs be crowded.
They do, for sure.
That's all.
But I mean, he was looking for
posted-
it. I'm not saying.
Yeah, see, but the thing is with that, like, especially with Instagram, if you really want to get people's attention, and that's why I tell people all the time, don't be afraid to reach out to these people. You know what I'm saying? Like blue checks or whatever, bro. Like, you post up on your story or something, mention them in your story. Do it multiple times, do whatever you need to do. Text these people all the time because at the end of the day, you being scared or thinking, oh, they're not gonna respond to me, you missing out on a blessing in a sense. Just talk to them people. They regular people just like us. You know what I'm saying?
100% of shots you don't take.
So with that being said, I'm curious. Was that? I'm sure that wasn't your introduction to like clientele. When did you decide? Hey, like I'm gonna do like more, or I'm gonna keep reaching out to people. Like Harry's not just gonna be the first and the only person.
End all be all.
You said when did I decide to start like?
Or like was he was the catalyst to keep going, or was there?
I think I was reaching out to people before, but like
He said that's when he felt like the Pope. Though.
yeah, but that's when I felt like when I made it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm finally able to get my name out there in a sense. But I was definitely reaching out to people before, but I don't know if I had the right approach when I reached out to the people. Like I had to really like come up with a script in a sense, like to reach out to these bigger name people, because I don't want to come off as a nigga when I'm talking. Hey, bro, get your shoes clean. They just going to ignore that completely. You know what I'm saying? But
pitch.
yeah, if I got come to it in a professional sense, you know, make my page look more professional. That's what really started me off like that, because I switched everything. Like I started my page all over again to make it look more professional, appealing to the eye, because I had stuff all over the place, and I don't want people to think that I was just like some regular dude that's just doing this, like a mall shoe cleaner or something like that.
No, that's real.
So what made you get into content of giving the sauce away? Because I know for a lot of sneaker cleaners, like that's your business, but you also produce content where you're telling people like, bro, you can do this by yourself. Like you don't gotta spend the money with me or anybody.
For sure. I mean, that's because I had to get it the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Like watching YouTube videos on how to do every single little thing that you want to do. Me, I'm a very impatient person when it comes to learning. Sometimes, like if I want to know something, I want to know exactly that in a sense. I don't want to have to watch a 20, 30 minute long video to try to get that one little piece of information that I wanted. So I just thought to myself, and it didn't even like come to a thought like, oh, I should just start making helpful videos. It just happened. Okay. So it's just like I would see these people on YouTube making these helpful videos all the time. I was like, let me just dumb everything down to 30 seconds, 10, 15 seconds. That's what catches people's attention all the time, because it's just like people have short attention spans. I'm pretty sure if y'all go on Instagram or TikTok, y'all not about to sit there and watch a whole...
I don't even have one of those.
Yeah. You're not about to sit there and watch like a whole 3-minute long video. You know what I'm saying? Like you rather watch something for 10, 15 seconds. If it amuses you, you like it, you keep moving on and you share it.
Yeah, I'm be watching a minute long, John, so I can't hold you.
For real? Yeah. It gotta be interesting though. Like they gotta...
It's like Islamic or news or something like that though.
Oh, okay, I got you. But it gotta appeal to you in a sense. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, and that's why I try to get the mindset. I'm trying to appeal to everybody. That's why I try to be, but that's why I'm funny in my videos, just loud, being different.
Make great content.
Nah, I appreciate that, bro, for sure.
I'm curious now about giving the sauce away. Are there particular shoes that you won't maybe show, or you're like, hey, this takes some work. You know, this costs this. I gotta put my toolkit together, so y'all not getting it. Like, you know,
I would say shoe materials.
Yeah, you know, whatever. Is there certain things where you're like, all right, I will give this to y'all, but it ain't gonna be for, like, how do you decipher?
So it's kind of like, all right, so you said material. It is some shoes that I probably wouldn't put out there with certain materials, like suede shoes. It's hard for me to put content out there because the way I do it is going to be different than how somebody might try to do it, and they might mess their shoes up trying to follow my way. And like I tell people all the time, just because I say this is how I do it doesn't mean that it's gonna work for you. You know what I'm saying? This is just something that works for me. Now, a particular shoe that I don't show me working on all the time, Dior's and stuff like that, because these are shoes that are $1,300. I'm not about to put content out there to show you how to potentially clean a shoe. Because if you mess that shoe up on your own time, you gonna look at me like, bro, I just wasted $1,300, man. You just messed my shoes up. This why I don't got time for stuff like that.
So on the flip side, what happens when someone brings you a pair of Dior's?
What you mean by that?
Do you have certain like ways of insurance for yourself, or like, all right, bro, just so you know, like.
Yeah. So I charge more when it comes to designer shoes. Like all designer shoes in general, like I make sure I charge a little bit extra than what I charge a regular shoe, because again, like you said, the insurance. If I mess up on a shoe, I gotta potentially buy this person another shoe, or they're gonna want a refund or something like that. So that's what I do. And man, I fucked up plenty of shoes to understand.
That's I hate to be a nigga, but
But that's how you get better though. You have to fuck up.
What's the shoe that you fucked up and you was like, damn,
bro,
I fucked this shit up?
I don't even think it was that bad of a fuck up, bro. I think it was just the fact that it fucked my pockets up. That's what hurt me the most. It was some Prada Cloudburst. Ooh. So you don't even gotta worry about what the shoe look like. The name Prada. Them Jones is not.
You said Cloudburst.
It sounds some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Them Jones is 11.
I know I have.
Them Jones is $1,100, bro. I made one small baby ass mistake. The customer didn't like it. He was like, I didn't like that shit either. I was like, damn, bro, I fucked up. I showed him. He's like, yeah, bro, you fucked up. And I was just like, nah, that's it, bro.
Face right now.
But that's what I tell him too, because he be helping me out. And so I make sure, like, when I get him to help me, I try not to give him, and it's not saying that I don't trust you, bro. But I tried. We had the experience. You remember the Balenciagas when we was at work? Yeah. And a little bit of dye had happened on it. We had to fix them Jones. The Balenciagas is not cheap either. Mm-hmm. So it's like I had to basically save his pockets, because I'm like, bro, I don't want you to pay for something like, I don't want you to go through what I got to go through. Mm-hmm. And yeah, bro, like I fucked up. I fucked up bad.
On the flip side, what's a shoe that you saved, or a situation where someone came in, you was like, I don't know, and you end up being like, hey, I'm like that.
Check out my recent post. The New Balances. You seen them, Jones?
Yeah, I was watching that. I was like, is that
like his balling shoes?
I ball in some New Balances. That's not what I see them.
They comfortable though. They comfortable shit. I'm not. I who did some New Balances too. They comfortable.
They comfortable as a motherfucker. So when I seen them, I was like, oh, you be doing work. Them shits look like they was excavated.
He took,
bro.
He took a month to give me them Jones.
Son, that nigga do construction or something? No, his grass or something?
No, I don't know what he do, bro.
Son, nah, dead ass. Like, he had a tool scraping the back of the jump.
I'm just seeing dirt
just clump off, son. I'm like, hey, son.
Like, the suede was brown, bro. The Jones is supposed to be gray, bro. Like, them Jones.
I was like, man, okay.
And then you brought them back to where they actually look like they fresh out the box.
Nah, don't slice it, bro. They was. If I some light in, yeah. I mean, yeah, for where they came from, yeah.
So that's my question.
But you had another New Balance jump that you had in the white plastic bag.
Them newer jumps, right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, them jumps, they wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Them jumps wasn't that bad.
You did a hell of a job.
I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, for sure.
So, but like he said, you know, size, but you be bringing shit back to life.
Yeah, I appreciate
from where them motherfuckers came from.
Yeah,
shitting me.
So with that,
look at his face, bro.
Son, not that.
That's funny as
since
shit.
you be bringing shit back to life. At what point do you be like, all right, I've done my job?
What, as far as like bringing them back?
Yeah. So like that one, that's an extreme clip.
Yeah,
that's an extreme case.
That was me just testing my skills at that point. Because you see YouTubers do stuff like that. They will bury a shoe in their backyard, dig it back up, clean, and make them Jones look brand new. That was that. Like, but natural, organic. Like, I didn't have to do that. A person already did it for me. So yeah, bro. So, but you saying like, when do I feel like I bring a shoe back?
Yeah, like, is there a certain level where like I can go further, but we've done what we needed to do? Or is every shoe like, what if I come back and I'm like, hey, I think you could go a little, you like, come on, my bro. Like,
I make sure I'm transparent in the beginning. So like with me, I know this shit before I even take the shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like I make sure it might not even look. I don't take the entire shoe and go like that. I look at it and I already see like I'm not fixing that. And I let the person straight up know like, look, I'm not gonna take no charge down or nothing like that. I'm just letting you know, like, if this is worth it to you, I can't fix that. I would try my best to, but if I can't fix it, don't be upset when I give it back to you. And it's, oh no, it's all good, bro. I already know you're gonna do what you do. Like, just have fun. All right, cool. And then it's just like at that point, sometimes I might be able to bring the thing that I said I can't fix back because I might try some stuff. And that's the thing about me, like, I'm a knucklehead when it comes to a lot of stuff, bro. Like, if I know I possibly can't fix it, I still try to fix it. Potentially being able to fuck the shoe up or mess that joint up and still have to pay money in my pocket, I still take that risk and that chance because I want to see how far I can actually go before I give up. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what my mindset is.
You ask for forgiveness, not permission.
This
for sure.
This kind of sounds like art in a sense.
It is, bro. And that's how I look at it. That's definitely how I look at it.
At what point did that, because has this always been your mindset when doing this, or is there maybe a point where you like, oh shit, like I'm really doing this like this?
Mm-hmm. So it became like an art to me when I started like painting shoes, like repainting and stuff like that, because a lot of people, and people in the game, I'm saying, like they use airbrush or whatever, you know what I'm saying, like the little spray gun or whatever. I hand paint on my shoes. So it's just like, that's a whole different process.
Is that a different type of paint?
It's leather paint, so it's called Angelus paint. So it's a leather paint.
I don't know the fuck that is. Like I said, so it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a different type. It's not like a paint that you'll go to like Home Depot like that. Nah, it's nothing like that.
Michaels will get that shit.
Nah. I mean, I thought they had it at Michaels at first, but you gotta buy all this stuff online. So it's like, yeah, you got
the fee is worth it.
Yeah, the fee is definitely worth it, bro. And it's just like that's a part of it. Like, if I really love what I do to the point where I would do it for free. But the material's not cheap, bro. So it's just like, I'm charging you for my time and the material. 9 times out of 10, I'm not even charging you as much as in my head I want to charge you. Because at that point, I know some things is just not worth it to charge that much money for. You know what I'm saying?
And going into this game, what's the craziest thing that you had to buy or learned about and you were like, huh?
Definitely re-gluing shoes. Like, when a shoe is falling apart and everything like that, like actually having to put the shoe back together again, that I don't do it no more. Because it's a health risk. The material, the adhesive that we use, it's like you gotta wear a mask and everything. And it's just like, you either wear the mask inside or you take it outside, but you still gotta wear the mask. It's just like,
shoes are made in countries where there's no health violations.
Exactly, bro.
That's why I'm asking how one would do it.
So that's why I'm just like, I don't want to, like, when I first did it, I opened up like, god damn, like that joint, it just boofed like really bad.
Shit,
like, bro, it make you lightheaded as hell. And it's like,
they used to huff that shit.
I believe
you. Put it in motherfucking paper bags and huff it. In New York, niggas know.
That shit,
Thank you for that.
that I just can't get into that. But that's when I just
paste glue no more neither. My bad.
No, you good. I just That's when I knew I was just like, I can't do stuff like this no more. Okay. But that's the one I was like, damn, like I'm really doing something big in a sense. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about you on TV. You've done a lot of media rounds, especially in the last year or so.
I was on the news
multiple times.
Yeah.
What was the first time like when you got to maybe get the call or an invite to that? How did that feel?
It felt amazing. Like I literally just woke up 7 o'clock in the morning, still got crust in my eyes. I'm looking at my phone. I always check my phone. I'm looking at it. You want to be on TV? I said, no, there's no way. I put my phone down, rubbed my eyes, got up, seen it. She was like, nah, do you want to be on TV? And I'm just like, yeah. She set it up for me and everything. But that goes back into like how I talked about just reaching out to people. This was somebody I used to reach out to like months prior, but she ain't never really respond like that. I mean, she did respond, but not like that. You know what I'm saying? Not what I wanted in a sense. But that, I was like, damn, bro, like I'm really making it, you know, in the game as I said I was going to do. Like I really manifested all this stuff, and now it's unfolding and it's happening. Like I think I cried that day and everything, bro, because it's just big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that's big being on the news for something that you do. You know what I'm saying? Sure. That felt big.
Also, you be in the schools.
Yeah.
What is that like? because we talk about the YouTube, and that's I think that's that's teaching, that's sharing information, but it's another thing to actually be up and close and personal, in particular with younger people who doing the same type of thing. What maybe got you into that, or what kind of facilitated that?
So I used to work at the YMCA. So I used to do be in child care services and stuff like that.
I used to work at Park and Planning.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
the summer camps.
Summer camp.
Yeah. So it's like that in general builds a lot of confidence for you because you have to lead these children. I can't be, as young as I was, 16, 17, doing what a normal 16 and 17-year-old is doing. I have to lead by example in front of these children. So it's like, now that I had that mindset instilled into me, I took that. It was nerve-wracking at first, but I went into the school system, was like, let me try to teach them what I do as far as sneaker cleaning. But again, I didn't want to pressure them into feeling like, you got to do sneaker cleaning, I wanted them to feel more involved, so I found a way to tap into what they really wanted to do with their lives and stuff like that. So that's what, just talking to them, being in the schools is just an amazing thing because you get to learn and see what our future is really capable of. I'm hearing answers that I never think. Normally I'm thinking when people want to start up a business, of course, like a shirt or, start up the things I said I'm used to hearing. These kids talking about, man, I want to start up my own cybersecurity firm and just all this crazy stuff. I'm like, what, bro? I never even thought that big in my life, but I feel like they have a lot more access to these type of things.
We used to make jokes about ITT tech.
Yeah, bro. And now it's the biggest thing, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy.
Yeah, damn, that's dope as shit.
Yeah.
I'm curious just because you seem to do a lot of things outside of just blessing the shoes, like with the art and all this other stuff. Have you ever thought of, or is there ever a goal past just being the Sneaker.Pope in I guess the iteration it is now? Is it like a fashion? Is there something? Because it seems like it's more artistic and more than just I fix and I bless these shoes.
Facts. So I'm glad that you keep using the word artistic because I really want, and it's the first time I'm saying it on camera, I want to open up my own museum. So I'm gonna call it the Shoeseum. So basically it'd be to the point where people could have their sneaker art up there, portraits and stuff. I know a lot of people that customize shoes and stuff, and I want them to be there, as panelists or doing live examples or anything like that. It's a lot that's going to go into it, but that's where I want to be at past just a sneaker cleaning. I feel like right now, for me, the sneaker cleaning is a gateway for me to be on stuff like this, to get people to notice me for what I do. But when you actually have a conversation with me, you see it's something bigger than just a sneaker cleaner.
That's all right, bro. I really hope you get that because that really sounds super dope and super interesting. I have a few more things, and then I know Moo got more things that he got to get on his chest. Is there a dream shoe that you would love to work on? If someone, not that you couldn't just go find, but would you, someone's just like, yo, I got these, can you save them? Is there a shoe that comes to your mind that you would love for someone to ask you to bless?
Nah, I don't know. Maybe some Air Mags or something like that. Probably ice in the bottom of them jumps or something.
That would be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because I say, how would you even do that?
What you mean?
How would
ice the bottom of it?
No. My mind, when you said Air Mag, my mind immediately went to who the fuck is wearing them enough to need to get them retouched. That's one.
Yeah.
Two. What the fuck did you do to them while you was wearing them that they need to do that?
Yeah, I mean...
And thirdly, I totally forgot that they had an ice bottom.
Yeah, they do, the little translucent bottom. So sometimes, you don't even got to wear certain shoes, with icy bottoms. White bottoms, even your dunks. If you was to have them Jones for years and just leave them in the box, they going yellow regardless because oxygen is everywhere. So that's what could happen with that.
That's why I'm a big fan of just wearing my shoes.
Yeah, bro, that's what you got to do. Say that for the camera. Wear your shoes, bro. Y'all need to wear your shoes, bro. Because if you don't wear your shoes, you're still potentially damaging them.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You
when
could
you
ruin
actually
them.
want to wear them, you're going to fuck them up
They're
more.
going to fall apart on you. They just going to crumble and all that stuff for real.
So get them molded to your foot.
Yeah.
And everything. Get them used to movement. who knows, man? They might even have a longer shelf life.
They definitely will. It's glue in there for real. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not wearing a shoe, like what I think, I might be wrong, but it's glue in the shoe. So like if them joints just sitting, it's drying up over time.
The adhesive going to stick in the way that it's been sitting.
Exactly. Yeah. But if you wear them joints, you like heating it back up, making it stick even more in a sense. So now it's just like you can get
wearing them outside, the sun, different elements, humidity, all that.
You give them the longevity of the shoe at that point. But that's a dream shoe that I would work on. Who's gonna give it to me? I don't know. But I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I definitely take that project.
That's nuts.
We've talked about Harry Giles and is there any other people that you can name or willing to be like, yo, they've hit me for work and I've helped them, or shout out to their collection? Because I'm curious, like you have to. I'm sure not most people don't. If someone's sending you a large collection, it's not just 2 shoes. So do you ever be like, damn, this collection is not like what? How what about that?
So you saying like as far as how much I'm taking in as far as shoes, or just like
know
the
who
person
has the nicest collection?
Who has the nicest collection?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he was though.
Yeah.
I'm just more concerned about like who else have you done shoes for, or like what's a lot of shoes, that type of thing. Like is 10 shoes a lot?
The most I've had dropped off at one point was like 20 pairs, I think, at one time. And that was last year. It's crazy because he recently hit me up last week and was like, yeah, I got the same rotation to get back to you. It's not necessarily a crazy rotation like how you said, like a fire ass collection. It's just like some chill shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, to me, a fire ass collection could be like a pair of dunks that they only produce once and drop once and kept it moving. If you got those, and to me, it's just like, oh, why? And I still think the Air Max 97 Silver Bullets are one of the best shoes
my
ever.
pops just got them Jones. Them Jones is fire, bro. Them Jones is like that.
So it's just like little shit like that to me is tough. So, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing crazy. Like, I'm not really too big on all the exclusives and all that other shit. Like, I grew up in the 90s, bro. Like, around drug days.
So it's like the same typical shoes for real.
Like those, bro. One of my favorite shoes.
Yeah, these are my favorite too, bro. And I like the older pairs for real, cause
man, kick your feet on the table. Let them see.
The material different on the
they
older
definitely
joints.
are different, bro.
It's
and
like a brush suede, and then it's an actual suede, right?
Yeah. So it's like the ones that came after this were just this whole material, like that whole black junk. The new buck. That's what it's called. It's dirt buck in a sense, because it's not. I don't know how to really explain all that. But nah, these joints, I just like the different color tones, like go from gray to black. The other ones, they just all black. I don't really like that. I don't really like all black shoes like that for real. But yeah, bro, like these probably one of my favorite shoes. Probably one of the oldest ones I got too.
Okay, how old are they? What's the oldest pair of shoes you got?
These came out in 2002. These probably not the oldest pair I got.
2002.
Yeah, 2002, and they're not crumbling or nothing. These joints still got a lot of life in them.
So 21, your shoes are able to drink.
Yeah,
Your shoes are almost as old as you.
Nah, for real. And that's what I like older shoes. Like, I don't like wearing the general releases. He's funny, but I don't like wearing like the general releases for real, like the regular stuff that you would see in stores for real. Like,
So how do you go about that? Because I mean, I'm not a sneakerhead by any imagination. I just kind of like wearing stuff that's comfortable, and I wear like boat shoes. So like that's my shit. Like I have no shame in my game.
That's what's up, bro.
So boat shoes and quirky socks. So as you can see, my Crocs and my nice socks. Hey, you fix Crocs?
I love Crocs.
Yeah,
Crocs are my favorite shoe. If I was to get rid of all my shoes in my collection just for some Crocs, that's exactly where I would be at, bro. I gotta get some Crocs.
You're a good man.
I got a big Croc collection. I'm not gonna lie. We high five.
I'm sorry.
My fault.
There's some rules sometimes I forget.
All right.
But I'm just curious, like, are there shoes maybe that are outside of like Jordan, like tennis shoes, sneakers that you work on?
I work on everything. I work on hats, bags, all that stuff. If you got a purse, I clean your purse. You know what I'm saying? Anything. You know what I'm saying? I do all that. I think the craziest thing somebody asked me to clean, was probably like one of their jackets or something like that. But it's just like I mean I could clean it for you, but it's like at that point you could just take it to like a dry cleaner or something, bro. Like I'm gonna throw that joint in the washing machine, bro. What you want me to do? It's a jacket, bro. Like I'm confused at that point, but yeah, bro, that's I clean
hilarious.
everything for real.
That's fucking hilarious. So I didn't get a name though of the person outside of Harry. Is there anybody else that you like? Yo, I did some work for them. Shout out to them.
Quinn Cook, for sure. Like, I met him at Sneaker.Con last year.
Oh, so I feel like he got a nice collection.
Yeah, he got a collection of like the older like hooping shoes that you don't see for real no more. And it's just like I'm like, damn, bro, like this. We almost wear the same size, and I was like, bro, you gotta let me keep a pair of these joints, bro. Like these joints is like that, bro. But nah, shout out to him for real, bro. I'm looking forward. Like he came to me twice to get some work done. So hopefully we could continue the connection and get some more work done.
Need some work on your shoes. Sneaker.Pope.
I got you.
No, he's the real deal. The real Pope. Oh, Mook, you got anything else? I know Sneaker had some gifts.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Charles.
Forgot about him.
I did actually.
Because we were interviewing. Hey, pleasure having you, by the way.
Nah, for sure, bro. Thank you for
Hey,
having
you
me.
know what we say about guests that pull up with gifts, ladies and gentlemen.
Always get in my way.
Hey, first, goddamn it, we got the socks. Charles, you know how we like
I
socks.
love socks.
We love the socks.
Also, I wanted to
Those
know,
are used.
ooh, sexy. As a sneaker dude, like how important are socks?
Very important. Very important. Because, for one, it protects your feet from what... Bruh. When I take people's shoes apart and see them insoles, bro, people dead-ass leave their footprints in them jumps, bro. Like, it's disgusting, bro. Like, it be brown. Like, the sole's supposed to be white, but it's completely brown. And they don't wear socks. You could tell. But, yeah, socks are very important. And especially, like, I like how you got yours going like that, bro. Because it's just, like, to me... shoe game is cool, but it's about the sock game too, bro. Like the sock game is where it's definitely at, bro.
This is a good man right here, man.
I gotta get my sock game up for sure. I gotta dress up every single day in like the same boring ass outfits, bro. I gotta go crazy with the socks at least, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
I love me some socks.
Exactly, bro.
I love me some good socks.
That's how important they are to me.
Right, remember, wear your socks and wear your shoes.
For sure, man.
Stinky feet. What else we got?
You're going to love this.
I think I am.
We got bonnets.
Motherfucker.
We got bonnets, nigga.
Man, I'm getting my hair done this weekend. Fuck it. I'm getting my hair done this weekend.
It's enough on you.
I'm getting my hair done this weekend.
I ain't know how many people was coming, so I just It's crazy, bro. I got them jumps because I had
And they got
hair.
the good inside.
I cut my shit, bro. I ain't got no.
Ain't gonna fuck up them edges, girl.
Yeah.
God damn. Come on.
We vibing. Yeah. We vibing.
Let me bless your soul real quick.
We vibing. We vibing.
Me.
So you get your shoes fixed, get your
Yeah.
hair done.
And keep your feet right, goddamn.
Yeah.
So your feet not moving when you pull up on my
Listen,
man.
after you go get your pedicure,
Get some socks. After the toes dry out. Don't
you
fuck
know?
it up.
Yeah.
Don't fuck it
make
up.
sure you right, baby girl. You know?
And you gonna have this satin jump. Yeah. It's
I'm
good.
like, hey,
I don't have no reason to
I need that, man. I need that.
I say I don't
Yeah,
need one.
man.
I might have a daughter.
Shout out to
this
my
for
boy
baby.
Vico, man. Vico made them
Oh.
jumps for me, bro.
There we go.
How can we?
brand.
I'm about to say thank you.
Yeah.
That's we're doing our job. Thank you, Vico. Speak about them. Your
Wifey need
collaborators.
Yeah. So we're basically business partners. You said what?
Yeah. We'll take that.
Wifey
too.
need one. There
Yeah.
you go.
Everybody.
So we business partners now, man. Vico Balance. We have a pop-up shop every Saturday at what used to be the old Sneaker Mat store.
Okay.
That's where I used to work at, cleaning shoes and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Full circle situation.
Yeah, man. So it definitely worked out.
Remember, give them some information. Every Saturday.
Every Saturday, 5412 Queens Chapel Road. The store is called Sneaker Mat, but we know it as the Vico store. Every Saturday, man. This event time 12 to 6. 12 to 6 p.m. We have an event this Saturday, so if this is posted up beforehand, we have an event this Saturday. It's a sip and design. Make sure y'all come out. Y'all get a chance to design your own shirt to potentially get it made into that shirt. and you got an exclusive piece from us. So make sure y'all come through and see what's up, man.
Listen, I love that. And anything else y'all got going on just as collaborators, partners that you want to share with us?
We really want to get back into the community, so like it's really all going to circle back around to like how we could get into the school systems and stuff like that. To do like shoe drives, where I did a shoe drive before we gave away free pair of shoes to the homeless. So it's like I want to do that same thing over again, but just for real, just get out into the community, man. Meet the people that we need to meet. We met him at the bar that one night, you know what I'm saying? We was just there politicking, just talking to people, doing what we do. But yeah, bro, we just want to get out there more. We need the world to see us at this point.
On the Vico shirt it says balance, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What does balance mean in the scheme of what y'all doing?
Balance, bro. Balance is, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has a balance within their life. So with me, my balance is, between working a 9 to 5 and working my business. I had to have a balance in between those, which is like my chill time or, just anything of that nature. But also being professional enough and being punctual enough to make it to work on time, but still being able to tend to my sneaker customers and everything like that. So it's just like everybody has a balance. You could be a balance between your mom and your dad. You might be the middle ground between both of them, but got a trait from each one of them in a sense. But that's everybody. What's your balance in a sense?
What keeps me balanced is Islam.
Is it who?
Islam, my religion.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, bro. Everybody, what's your balance?
Weed.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. But yeah, bro, everybody got a balance. It's just as simple as that. It's more so. It's not always gonna be about what the story is behind the brand for us. It's what you make the brand out to be for yourself. We want the people to feel good in the clothes that they wear, and just understanding what their balance is.
I love that.
For sure.
Before we get you out of here, is there anything that you want to tell the people about Sneaker.Pope, yourself, life, anything?
If I have your shoes, be patient with me. I know I might take a little time. Just be patient. If you DM me, be patient. Outside of that, just fuck up. Make those mistakes. Don't be afraid to fail. You know what I'm saying? You have to fail in order to get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? That's how a lot of people get the blessings that they get, because they took those risks, they took those chances. I understand sometimes it might be a big risk to take, as far as money or anything like that, but just do it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to make it out better at the end. So that's about it for me, man. Yeah, I miss my hair sometimes. But it is what it is.
He said I miss my hair sometimes. Hey, you're a funny guy. Make some noise for Sneaker.Pope.
I appreciate it, man.
Oh, man.